Welcome back to Iowa Works. In this segment, we're joined by Gus Gonzales, and he is a recruiter for the Job Corps program. Gus, can you tell us a little bit about the program?
Well, good question. We deal with kids that are 16 to 24. That's our age requirement. We're looking for kids that maybe didn't have their high school diploma or GED, or they do have their high school diploma, but they're lacking one thing, maybe the social skills they needed to be marketable, have to find a good job. That's what we look for, kids that 16 to 24-year-old.
And what's life like at a Job Corps center?
It's like a typical college. They go to school from 8 to 4, Monday through Friday, with a 15-minute break in the morning and a 15-minute break in the afternoon with an hour lunch break. And how they work it is they go for 1 week for their high school diploma or GED, and the other week they spend on their vocational training. So upon graduation, they graduate with high school diploma or GED and vocational training.
Oh, great.
Gus, I've been fortunate to tour the Job Corps facility here in Denison in Iowa, and it is really a remarkable program. I think it's really one of our secrets that we have here at the state. I think there are a number of people who are just not familiar with the program. I think one of the things that we don't know is that it's a free program for students who enroll in the Job Corps, and maybe you could talk a little bit about the benefits of being a Job Corps student.
Well, we spend about $26,000 for every young man and woman that we send up there. But the other thing that nobody brought up is we also offer a program for single parents up there, too, with kids, mom and dads. We have 1 or 2 kids or 3 kids, and we offer room dorm sitting for them. The benefit to these kids is nothing comes out of their pocket. The Department of Labor picks up the tab on everything. And they learn their education, their training, but they also learn things that they're marketable skills that makes them more marketable out in the community.
I think it really is amazing, that single-parent program that we have here in Denison. I know that's unusual to a Job Corps center. And not only are you dealing with the parent or the young person at the center, but the benefits for that young child, the child of the parent, are remarkable too. When you look at that center, you have top-notch daycare and school program there. So is it pretty successful for the young parents who go into that program?
The single parents, when we get reported, the single parents do a lot better than the regular kids up there. Because when they go back to their room, they look at their young baby, and they realize that this is what they're going to school for, to get their education, their training for. So they're very successful.
You mentioned that your program covers ages 16 to 24. What makes a student a good fit for the program? And second, if I might be a good fit, what should I do to become more aware or get involved in the program?
What makes a good student a good fit is, to me, when they come in, I look at them, are they willing to change their life? Maybe the high school wasn't the right program for them or the right fit for them, and they want to change their surroundings. So that's the first thing I look at. Are they willing to change their life and do better? And what can they do? Do some research on what they want to do in their life, and that helps.
So how do I get in? Do I just walk in and say, sign me up, or is it an interview process? Or
well, we usually have an orientation every Wednesday at 1:45 down at the Iowa Workforce Development Center. And what we do is cover the benefits of the program. We ask a lot of questions. Kids ask a lot of questions, and the do's and don'ts of the program. Then after that, we set up a one-on-one interview and see if this is the right program for them.
And how many students or how many clients do you have in the program in Iowa right now?
The center up at Denison takes a maximum of 300.
Wow.
And right now they're a little full, running a little bit over capacity. So they're pretty full.
And then you'll be opening up a new center in
Ottumwa.
And how many students will that take?
About 300.
Wow, that's great.
It's a good program.
I think the Denison program really focuses on some apprenticeshipal trades that are in that center, and I know they're looking at different trades for the one in Ottumwa. What are some of the things that they focus on at the Denison Center today?
Some of the programs that they do offer is carpentry, nursing, automotive, home builders, culinary arts, medical office technology, pharmacy tech.
Security, too.
Security, just to name a few.
So they're doing a dual class schedule. They're doing either their GED work or college work, and they're doing their career at the same time.
Yes, ma'am.
That's exciting.
It's a good program.
And so if I come to the program, I complete the program, is there assistance there to help me link up with a job?
Look, by the time our students graduate from the program, they have a job waiting for them.
Wow.
We have a 94% job placement rating before they graduate from the program.
And how is that working in this economy where there are a lot of people looking for jobs?
So far, so good. We haven't got any bad negativity on that, so they're doing pretty good.
Oh, good.
They start to work with the students before they graduate, working in apprenticeships and getting them internships. so that they're ready for those jobs when they graduate.
You know, we've talked about that in other segments about how important it is, whether you get paid or not paid, to do internships or get out into the business world, particularly in the area you want to find a job, to get some good experience and also have someone that can give you a reference.
I think some of the things that they also do at the Denison program is they really work on the students' social skills and preparing them for a work environment.
That's
Can you
true.
talk about that?
They do get them prepared for the workforce environment. They give them how to do interviews for one thing, how to set up a proper email, just life skills that makes them more marketable, just the small things that makes them stand out for employees.
And I know they do that on a daily basis in the center with making sure they show up on time for classes and for work, and you know, I think they even earn some money while they're there at the center.
They do. They earn about $100 a month. But besides that, everything's paid for. Their room's paid for, their medical's paid for, their food and their clothing's paid for. So what comes out of these kids' pocket? Zero. Zero comes out of their pocket. So the only thing we ask them is to show up for class, follow the rules, and participate in activities that they provide for them.
And you expect them to work hard.
Well, that's the game plan.
That's right, because a lot of life skills being taught.
Not only life skills, but a lot of time and efforts being put into these young men and women. So we do expect them to.
That's all the time we have for this discussion. Gus, thank you very much for joining us and telling us about this exciting program. When we return, we'll be talking to 3 students about their experiences in this job and this economy.